Man, I love my Windows XP. Hey, what the?
We interrupt your Windows XP session for a Barney error. Barney was killed by Erica. Erica placed the bomb in Barney's lair. The bomb will blow up in 72 hours, while the Barney error is in effect. Do not turn off your Windows XP computer. You get 10 chances. If you turn off your computer, you will get a warning.
Ugh, I don't care what that stupid person has to say. I'm turning off my computer.
Hey, what did I just say about turning off your computer? This is your first warning. A time reduction has occurred. Leave your Windows XP computer alone.
I don't care. I'm turning off my computer again. Why won't this damn thing turn off?
Why won't you listen? By turning off your Windows XP computer, you're getting Barney mad. Another time reduction has occurred. Just leave your damn computer alone.
Yawn. I'm getting tired. Time to turn off the computer for the night. Oh, what the heck?
Are you deaf? Why aren't you listening? I'll say this one more time. Do not turn off your computer during Barney errors. Another time reduction has occurred. For the love of God, please just listen for once.
Oh, Rosie is calling me on Skype. Maybe she could help me with this stupid Barney error.
Hey, you are not allowed to get Skype calls during Barney errors. That counts as turning off your Windows XP computer. Another time reduction has occurred. If you get another warning, Barney will be really mad.
You know what? I'm just gonna block the screen with a piece of paper so that Barney can't see me. Yay, it worked.
Hey, how dare you block me? That also counts as turning your Windows XP computer off. Another time reduction has occurred. You got me really mad. Do not turn off your computer.
Hey Barney, I have something for you.
Oh, what is it?
This.
How dare you block me again? That counts as turning off your Windows XP computer. Another time reduction has occurred. Leave the timer and the computer alone.
Oh my god, I'm getting so sick of this. I'm just gonna try shutting it down again.
I just told you to leave your computer alone, and yet you went and tried shutting it down again. Another time reduction has occurred. Since you won't ever listen, the bomb will go off in 1 hour. Just leave the computer alone.
This is so stupid. I'm gonna try shutting it down one more time.
Since you didn't listen to any of your warnings, you now have to enter in the correct code to stop the Barney error. But just to make it fair, we're giving you 2 chances and 2 chances only. You may now enter the code. You got it. Right! Congratulations, you made it through the Barney error. You get to keep your Windows XP computer. If you didn't get the code right, you would have had to upgrade to Windows 8. The Barney error is over. Now you can get back to your Windows XP session. Goodbye.
Now back to your Windows XP session.
Man, I thought that would never end, but I'm glad to be back on my Windows XP computer.
Всем привет! И сегодня я расскажу, где можно скачать Windows XP Зверь. Может быть, у кого-то до сих пор еще старенькие компьютеры, и поэтому им нужна операционка Windows XP. Я помню, лет 5 назад, наверное, до семерки я пользовался как раз таки Зверем. И он меня полностью устраивал, и все нормально, все четко, всегда эта винда у меня работала. Итак, ссылка в описании под видео. Заходите на этот сайт и качаете с торрент-трекера. Размер 3,5 гигабайт. Затем записывайте его на флешку. Давайте я покажу, как это сделать с помощью программы Ultra ISO. Тоже ссылка в описании. Простейшая программка. Выбираем у себя на своем компьютере файл ISO. Так, ну я Windows XP не скачивал, у меня есть семерка. Я покажу на примере семерки. Все, выбрали файл ISO. И теперь нажимаем самозагрузка. Записать образ жесткого диска. У нас флешка 16 гигабайт. Минимум флешка должна быть 4 гигабайта. Итак, здесь ничего менять не надо. Все оставляем как есть. Нажимаем записать, после чего флешка у нас станет загрузочной. То есть просто так вы винду на флешку скопировать не можете. Нет, вам нужно сделать, чтобы флешка была загрузочная. Вот таким вот образом записывают файлы ISO на флешку и уже потом устанавливают в BIOS. Если у кого-то есть вопросы, как установить Windows в BIOS, то на эту тему есть соответствующее видео. Тоже смотреть ссылки в описании под видео. Спасибо за просмотр, не забывайте подписываться и всем удачи!
En este segundo tutorial sobre Hirens Boot CD vamos a ver cómo corregir uno de los problemas de arranque más comunes en los sistemas Windows XP. Como podemos ver, este sistema no arranca porque dice que falta el fichero NTLDR. Este fichero es uno de los necesarios para un correcto arranque del sistema. Y el motivo por el que pueda faltar es muy variado. Podría haber sido un fallo de nosotros mismos al eliminarlo sin querer, algún virus, algún fallo del sistema, etc. El problema es que ahora no podemos arrancar el equipo. Entonces lo que vamos a utilizar es una herramienta que viene con Hirens que nos permitirá arrancar el equipo. Para ello, en este caso, puesto que estamos trabajando con máquina virtual, vamos a introducir el CD virtual para permitir el arranque. En caso de que el equipo fuera un equipo físico, simplemente habría que configurarlo para arrancar desde CD metiendo el CD en la lectora. En este caso, arrancar el equipo, nos saltará el menú de arranque que ya vimos en el anterior video tutorial del Hirens y podremos acceder a la opción Fix NTLDR is Missing, que lo que hace es permitir el arranque del equipo a pesar de que este fichero no exista, pero no corrige el error, es decir, no copia el nuevo fichero al sistema. Eso lo tendremos que hacer manualmente. Una vez aquí, elegimos el primer sistema operativo, puesto que en esta máquina solo tenemos instalado Windows, y veremos cómo arranca el equipo sin problemas. Una vez aquí podemos comprobar cómo realmente en la unidad C no encontramos rastro alguno de ese fichero, es decir, ha sido eliminado bien por un virus, bien por accidente, por lo que pudiera haber pasado. Ahora es el momento de conseguir recuperar ese fichero para que en los siguientes arranques no tengamos que depender continuamente de Hirens. Para ello necesitamos el CD de instalación de Windows. En este caso, como seguimos con máquina virtual, lo que vamos a hacer es montar una unidad virtual de ese CD. En el caso de que fuera un equipo físico, simplemente habría que cambiar el CD de Hirens por el de Windows y proceder a encontrar el fichero. En este caso, tenemos por aquí una imagen de un Windows XP, la de este Windows. Montamos el CD y ahora simplemente tenemos que acceder al lugar donde está ese fichero para proceder a su copia en la carpeta C, en la unidad C. Una vez localizado en el CD, simplemente lo copiamos a la unidad C, es el fichero que nos falta. Como podemos ver, también algunos otros ficheros de arranque también podemos encontrarlos en el CD, por lo que si por algún casual o hubieran faltado también algunos de estos ficheros, también podríamos copiarlos y recuperarlos. En nuestro caso, como solamente falta el fichero NTLDR, simplemente lo hemos copiado en la unidad C. Ya podemos desmontar el CD, no lo vamos a necesitar para arrancar, tampoco el Hirens, simplemente dejamos la lectora de CD vacía y reiniciamos. En este momento vemos como sin necesidad de Hirens ni de CD Windows, nuestro equipo ya arranca con normalidad y hemos conseguido arreglar el problema. El paso siguiente ahora sería localizar la causa, que probablemente fuese algún tipo de virus, habría que escanearlo, eliminarlo, etc.
Doesn't even bother with these boys gazing at her smile. Doesn't even look at their mighty looking stoned eyes. Wouldn't take a word for granted these phases. trust in pies in the skies because of their phrases. They might call her peculiar, but she likes to be on solid ground. She doesn't seem familiar. They might call her peculiar, but these words are all the same. The lady is scared of the lies they tell, wouldn't take it anymore. The lady gets despair in case of a soon farewell. Is there anyone who could even try? There's not one affection except being with him. Now does he also think of inviting her in? Wouldn't take a minute, she would stay by his side. Can't wait to begin it. Ask her for the time to arrive. They might call her peculiar, but she likes to be on solid ground. She doesn't seem familiar. They might call her peculiar, these words are all the same. The lady is scared of the lies they tell, wouldn't take it anymore. The lady gets despair in case of a soon farewell. Is there anyone who could even try? Wouldn't take it anymore. The lady gets despair in case of a soon farewell. Is there anyone who could even try? imagine I'm cheapening myself. Wouldn't go there where I spent my bedlam days. You never went there. Don't explain because I'm leaving soon. Chances were in our favor when you don't speak of love when you really don't need it. You'll be saying it again, and then you will shoot for trouble all over Atlanta. First you kiss me, then you push me away. I'd love to take time. You are stuck in delays. You wouldn't go there where I spent my bedlam days. Now you're sorry, but I whisper it's too late because I'm leaving soon. Chances were in our favor when you don't speak of love when you really don't mean it. You'll be saying it again, and then you will shoot for trouble all over Atlanta. Chances were in our favor when you don't speak of love when you really don't mean it. You'll be saying it again, and then you will shoot for trouble all over. Chances were in our favor when you don't speak of love when you really don't mean it. You'll be saying it again, and then you will shoot for trouble.
Drop it. Get it.
Hola pipilas, soy Max y estamos en un nuevo vídeo de cómo eliminar Chromium. Chromium es una especie de buscador que se te mete en tu ordenador y no sale. O sea, si tú buscas el desinstalador, no te lo va a eliminar. Me la deja desinstalar y no sale nada. O sea, te puedes pasar aquí 30 horas fácilmente que no se va a eliminar. Por eso lo que hay que hacer es muy sencillo. No hace falta ni internet ni nada por el estilo. Lo único que hay que hacer es darle a Windows R, ejecutar, porcentaje appdata, porcentaje, le damos aquí y aquí le damos a la anterior. Te sale local, local low y running. Le das a local, buscas Chromium otra vez y aquí te salen las tres carpetas que tiene esta aplicación. Supuestamente aquí debería salir lo que es un desinstalador, pero no tiene desinstalador, no tiene nada. Pues lo que hay que hacer, y súper sencillo, es simplemente darle a suprimir. Le das a suprimir y ya está. Adiós Chromium. Lo buscamos otra vez aquí y cuando hagamos aquí le damos abrir ubicación del archivo, le damos abrir ubicación del archivo y ve, ya no está. Le das a suprimir, vamos a desinstalador, desinstalar un programa, buscamos otra vez Chromium y le damos a desinstalar. Y con esto y un bizcocho, ahora cuando reinicie el ordenador, supuestamente, a no ser que sea el virus más resistente del universo, vamos a formar esto aquí, no sé por qué, debería funcionar. Voy a hacer una pequeña pausa mientras reinicio el ordenador. Y bueno, ya una vez reiniciado el ordenador, para comprobar que efectivamente se ha borrado, hay que ir a Windows y poner Chromium. Si no aparece, pues es que ya está. Solo te aparece la página de Chromium, que no sé por qué, que no entres ni de broma porque te vuelve a pasar lo mismo, tienes que volver a desinstalar y bueno, un rollazo. Lo que sí podemos hacer es volver a Windows R, a porcentaje appdata, local, y buscar Chromium otra vez. Y vemos que no está. Pues nada, eso ha sido todo. Espero que te haya funcionado porque a mí la verdad es que Chromium me daba una mala espina que no veas con lo del tema del robo de información. Y nada, si te ha gustado y te ha servido sobre todo, espero ese super like y nos vemos en la próxima. Adiós.
Hello and welcome to my video series on transitioning from Windows XP to a Linux operating system. This is volume 1 and I will be talking about what to expect from this series of videos and why I'm making them. This video series is going to walk you through my process of transitioning my workflow from a Windows XP operating system to a Linux operating system, specifically Ubuntu, was my choice. So, as you know, Windows XP has reached its end of life, so some people may be looking for an alternative option. So a little bit about what to expect. First, about me. My name is Sherry Wheeler. I'm a web developer and business owner in Canada. I own the web services company Avenus. We do websites, web hosting, business services, and things like that. I also have a number of personal websites. This is my miscellaneous personal website with a random collection of stuff. It doesn't get updated very often. You probably discovered this series of videos on my blog. This is my blog. Soon it will have a post with this video number 1 on it, but this is probably where you found this, and I'll be posting the successive videos here as well. So this is mostly just a bunch of random stuff. Some of it is technological and business related, some of it is not. So that's about me. As a web developer and software developer, I've worked with a number of operating systems in the past. I use a lot of different software packages during my work. So part of what is important for me is making sure that I can find and use the same or similar tools in Linux that I would normally use in my Windows environment, which I am accustomed to. I have a Windows 7 PC in my home office downstairs, which will remain my primary work computer. However, I have a laptop which is in the living room of my house, which is where I do a lot of my daytime work. Because I have 2 young children, I'm also a stay-at-home mom, so I need to be in the room near my children, of course, which is what the laptop was for. Unfortunately, it was a Windows XP laptop, and as you may know, in April 2008, Microsoft ended their support of the Windows XP operating system, which means that they are no longer publishing updates and bug fixes for Windows XP. So if you're like me and you have a computer or a laptop that is running Windows XP, you might be wondering what you should do about it, because in a couple months you should probably stop using Windows XP in any way connected to the internet, or opening email attachments and USB sticks and things that could be carrying viruses on them, because Windows XP is going to become increasingly vulnerable to viruses and attacks like that. So pretty soon you're going to want to stop using Windows XP. Now, if you're like me, the thought of buying a brand new computer to get Windows 8 is not so attractive. I've tried Windows 8 before. I was not super impressed with it. There are some updates coming out for Windows 8 that should make it a little bit more user-friendly, but in the meantime, and to save some money, I was hoping to find a free alternative to Windows XP on my existing laptop. Now, this laptop is pretty old, but it still runs very well, so I don't want to get rid of it, and I don't want to spend the money on a new machine. So the best option was to move to a free open source operating system such as Linux. Now, there are many versions of Linux available to you. Many people feel very strongly in favor of one version or another. The versions are called distributions, or distros for short. The distro that I chose, that I prefer, is Ubuntu, or Ubuntu. And the reason I chose this one is because when I was doing my research, I found that it was a very mature version, very user-friendly. When I did some research to figure out which one would be most friendly towards someone who is very used to Windows, Ubuntu was the one that everyone pointed me to. So it's very well supported. There is a lot of documentation online. If you need to look up how to do things, there are a lot of friendly people that will give you really good answers to your questions. There are a lot of guides and instructions for Ubuntu that are not as technical as some of the other Linux versions. Their documentation tends to be maybe a little bit more technical. So Ubuntu I found was very user-friendly and very analogous to Windows. So that's the reason I chose Ubuntu. I had installed Ubuntu on this laptop a couple years ago, but I had been using it in very limited. So I will briefly talk about how to install it on your machine in my next video. But for now, I just wanted to introduce what this series is about. Windows XP is coming to the end of life. I wanted a free alternative to tide me over on my existing laptop, and so I decided to go with Linux. The next question you might be asking is who really this series of videos is targeting. Now, it's not really targeting super technically advanced users, people who are very familiar with systems administration, things like that. This series will probably be a little bit too basic for you. This is mostly aimed at web and software developers and general users who are maybe above average in their technical and system administration skills, but not super advanced. So if you have worked as a system administrator or server administrator in the past, you may find this pretty too basic for you. But for myself, in my past jobs, I always had an IT department that took care of all these system administration tasks. So while I consider my programming and software development skills to be top-notch, my system administration skills are really kind of just a little bit above average. I have used other operating systems before, so I'm familiar with more than just Windows XP, but I feel that for me anyways, there's a little bit of a learning curve to transition over to a Linux-based operating system. So if you're like me and you want something a little bit more than the basics but not super technical, then this video series is for you. I'll be talking about options for replacement software to what you're used to on a Windows computer, briefly how to install it, how to use it and get around it, and any pitfalls and problems that I encounter while trying to migrate my personal workflow over to the Ubuntu operating system. Thank you for listening, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or feedback, either the comments of the YouTube video or the comments on my blog. Either way it works. And thank you for listening.